Hello there, YouTube. Today I have a 2006 Hyundai Azera, which has a 3.8. Should apply to a 3.3 or whatever else, because right now we're measuring ignition coils resistance. There's other videos about this, but why I'm making a video on this one is that this is my brother's car, and the car died a couple days ago when it was raining really bad and I had to tow it home. And when I was looking at it the next day, this fuse here I found was blown. It's for the ignition coils. And if you don't know what a blown fuse looks like, let's see if we can focus. Can we get closer? How about this way? Well, I'm pretty sure you can see the burn mark. That link in there is melted. So, anyways, there was a spare underneath. Tried to start it, blew it immediately. And I looked online, because I didn't know offhand if there was a direct relation to this. And apparently, on this car, when these ignition coils decide to fault, they can take out the fuse, or an open, a wire shorting out in the harness can also be the cause. But what I found interesting was that an ignition coil will die, short out, take out the ignition fuse, and then stall the car. I've heard of this before on like a similar year Nissan Maxima 3.5 with a bad ground wire off the battery. Kind of a known issue. It'll take out all of the coils and the driver in the computer on that car. Not every car. On that one specifically, it's a known problem. And if you are wondering why the intake is like this, it is because those hoses there have coolant flowing through, and I don't feel like opening the cooling system and putting air in the cooling system and then having to deal with burping the air out. So that's why the intake is there. It's out of my way. Coils are off. The plugs are out, so I'm going to have those warranted today. But I want to show you guys measuring voltmeter. We are going to measure the primary circuit of, I need another pair of hands. Hold on one second. Alright, so measuring the connector. This is the primary circuit. I don't know the actual values, but what's important is that they all match. Measuring the primary circuit, we're looking for matching voltages or ohms, which across all six, it is about that number. And the reason I have these two the opposite direction, because they are, or one is suspect, one is bad. But this is the primary circuit, which is fine. The primary circuits on all of them are good. The secondary circuit, you got to measure the terminal inside the boot. But my leads don't reach, so I got to add length to it by doing this. And then picking a terminal doesn't matter. Let's see. Give me a reading.
did something. Flashed really quick.
There we go. We got a reading, which is the same thing. We're looking for matching readings across all coils. And if you measure both sides of the primary, you should get the same number. But this one is a good coil. This one is suspect. So it's going to get replaced. This one, when I measured it, was a little lower. Maybe it just felt funny that day, or at that moment. But this is the bad one. It doesn't matter what I do. This coil on the secondary circuit is open. It doesn't matter what I do. Full contact, no matter what, this coil is bad. And with that being said, I am replacing both of these, warranting the spark plugs, and I'll give you guys an update. Alright, it has been several hours later. I warrantied my spark plugs. Had to wait for some of them to show up. Got a filter, 2 coils. The 2 coils are underneath the intake on the back side, where they're harder to get to. I got all 6 new ones coming later. I'm gonna just return them later, but I need to test it. Need to grab my sockets. I need to tighten up these clamps. Hold on 1 second. Alright, we're back. So I got my replacement fuse for the ignition coils. These 3 coil packs that tested out good were on the back side, they're on the front. This condenser type whatever piece thing broke off. May have had a problem with wiping out that coil. I don't know for sure. Honestly, I don't know what purpose this thing actually serves. You're gonna have someone ask someone that's more knowledgeable than I about this. But I started it back together. It's holding. Hopefully we can actually start this thing now. Gotta grab the keys. And let us see. Look at that. It is alive. If this popped, it wouldn't be running. It's very interesting that a bad coil was shorting out, blowing the fuse, and stopping the car entirely. One bad coil. So hopefully this helps somebody in the future. That's what I'm here for. Questions, comments, concerns, I will do my best to answer them efficiently. I am not on my channel like that, but I will do my best. That's all I can do. Till next time.